fortnight like. Every fortnight, Saturday, second Saturday of the month and fourth Saturday of the month, we have regular club meetings. So you can have your own preparation and you can present your 5 to 7 minute speech. With that, we have some different way. Another topic, like we have table topics, as we call this as impromptu speeches. The impromptu speeches is any given time, a topic or a question or a quote. Just we have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. The club member and our guests both can be practice that impromptu speaking by responding to the table topic master question or quote or a topic. And these are, as I said, the limitation is 1 to 2 minutes, just 1 to 2 minutes. But how you have to do? You have to give the 1 to 2 minutes of consist of as a speech to introduction and the body and the conclusion with that quote. What you feel, what you understand, and how you are able to motivate within that quote. That way you can very easily you can participate. But this experience, this exercise teaches you to think how to stand on your own feet to constructive fashion. That's we all have experience in the club meetings. You get opportunity to involve and attempt. With that, you will get the experience. So the third part is in the meetings we have the evaluations. Evaluations as a feedback. Remember to practice the listening skills and evaluate those what you listen. With that listen, you have to evaluation, make it the skills you can improve it. That assigned member will evaluate the prepared speeches as well as the whole meeting. With this, you will get the different level of skills. This is two ways you will improve. You will improve your own skills, the listening, and evaluate the point of positive aspect of the speech. The other way, you will give the grow of the target speaker. You are going to evaluate the speaker, how to improve those areas. And you will give your constructive feedback to him to grow himself and make yourself to give that opportunity. The good evaluators, all people to grow as a communicators are leaders. So one will be get benefited either doing the evaluations. Then we'll move for the roles. We have 7 roles. The 7 roles as like the roles of the meeting. These all to practice as a leader. In addition to the speeches by the other members, you will be have such roles to smoothly conduct our meetings and quality of the meetings to improve. If you give your skills to expose or your show your presentation or your give your skills to us, then all will be having the quality and improvement of the meeting. The Toastmaster prepares the leads and the meeting with the master of ceremony. He has the leader on that day and to have for smooth a meeting conduction. And there is a table topic master. He will give prepared well to having a motivational quotes and life lessons, like he will give question or he will give a debate. So you can prepare for 1 or 2 minutes with the support of table topic master. We will prepare and there is an evaluation. Evaluation is the 2 types I have said. There is general evaluation and the speech evaluation. Both will be how a meeting will be conducted and how the speaker to improve. This will be. Along with that, there is supporting roles like a timer, accounter, and grammarian. These all will give us to control our speech timings and our speech vocabularies and our pausing where to pause, where to express your thoughts. That this is our club. Your journey through Toastmasters will help you turn your goals into reality and build your self-confidence. Dear friends, we all know there is no fee for visitors. Anytime you can visit before deciding you as a member into Toastmasters Club. With this, I will conclude now, and I will give my question and answer session. Again, I will come back to you. Thank you, and over to President.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kondal Reddy, for such a warm and educational tutorial of club meetings to the new members. Thanks a lot for that. And without further ado, let us move on to our next session. All this Q&A session will be on the final for your information. So if you have any questions for the new members, please write on your notepads and keep it ready with the question and answers, so which you can throw your question and answer after our chief trainers session on pathways. So let me just hand over the podium to distinguished Toastmaster Sunil Thomas Varghese. He is an immediate past president of the Bhavans Toastmasters Club and also an IT professional. He works for an American school, and he is attained a lot of awards from Toastmasters International Fraternity, and he's one of the senior Toastmaster, a coach, a club mentor, and a leader. So let me hand over the podium to distinguished Toastmaster Sunil Thomas Varghese.
Thank you so much, Santosh. So first of all, let me congratulate all the new members to take up this step to become a Toastmaster. So can I see all of you? Can you open all your cameras so that before I start, let me see all of you. I want to see all the new members also. So the enroll is there. I can just see them. Okay, so the and Shamim and other two people are not joined, right? Only two people are there. Okay. Annie is there. Annie also. Okay. Sruthi and Sajib, Shamim, do you have your logins already with you? Have you opened the Toastmasters site? If you're done, just show me your thumbs up.
Yes.
What about Shamim?
Sorry?
Did you open the website, Shamim?
Website means no, I didn't open.
Okay.
I checked only in YouTube only. YouTube
okay.
site.
Oh, all right.
I saw the video.
Okay, Shamim, now we are going to show you how to open the website and what are the things available, how to start our learning, because we are going to show you the LMS, Learning Management Software. Okay, so they have when we log in, we are going into the LMS, Learning Management System, and there is a record, there is a system, how you learn. Okay, so we are going to show you one by one, and you can ask your questions in the last. So now just note down what I do so that you can make your own login. Okay, see, now I'm going to share my screen. Okay, I think all of you can see my screen. Okay, now, so this screen is showing the Toastmasters login screen. See, I just typed toastmasters.org and the site is open, and there's an option to do login. Okay, so as like Shamim said, he don't have a login. So what we do? So if we don't have a login, what we do is just go to login, press login. Okay, now there's an option to say forgot password. So when I click on forgot password, it will ask me my email address. This email address is the email given to you wrote in the form, okay, application form. So if you write your email address, whatever it is, and you say submit, you will get an email from Toastmasters with the password, or it will tell you how to just make a password. So Shamim, you should do is, first thing you do is you will just go to this website, toastmasters.org, and go to login, okay, and then click on forgot password, put your email address, and then submit. This is the first thing you make it when you join Toastmasters. Next, there are a few things to learn from the website itself. So let me go to the next screen. Okay, so I have logged in now. Now the screen is, I think it is, I have to stop share and share it back. Okay, I have to share back because otherwise you will not see the screen. Okay, now you are seeing my screen with my name. Okay, so my name is here. That means I logged in. So when I come down, okay, so it's asking about the same question, what is a Toastmaster, which is answered by Sandosh. And when you come down, there is online meeting, the tools, okay. When you come further down, you will see a lot of reading materials, which you can go through. If I go to education, and if I go to the education screen, okay, now you have a pathways learning experience. Okay, there are a few things to see. So now let me show you what is in the pathways learning experience. So when I come down, so there is a video to watch. So I suggest you to watch all the videos which is given in this page. So let's see together what is in this video.
Holds the club experience while offering new, revitalized educational content that helps you learn communication and leadership skills. The skills you will learn will give you a competitive advantage in the workplace and maximize your potential. Pathways allows you to leverage more than 300 competencies across more than 60 projects. These projects are divided into 11 specialized learning paths that allow you to tailor your experience to fit your goals and your pace. While all paths have the same level of difficulty and help to build public speaking skills and confidence, each path has its own unique focus. All 11 paths feature elective projects to choose from that allow you to further tailor your experience. All of this content is available online and is accessible from a computer, laptop, or tablet, allowing you to learn anytime, anywhere. Printed and accessible materials are also available. With Toastmasters members around the globe, we've also translated Pathways materials into a variety of languages, including French, Simplified Chinese, and Spanish. If you'd like to work online, Basecamp is the place where you'll find all of the materials for your learning experience, along with tools for your journey. On Basecamp, you'll be able to share feedback with fellow club members, view badges you've earned, access and save digital speech evaluations, and more. When you first begin Pathways, you can take an optional online assessment that will recommend the path that best aligns with your goals. Projects include a variety of interactive elements, including questionnaires, quizzes, menus, and expandable content. Educational videos model skills and provide demonstrations of the concepts you are learning. Pathways brings with it many new learning opportunities. It upholds your club experience while allowing you to tailor your education experience to fit your needs. And best of all, your first path is free with your membership. So what are you waiting for? Choose your learning path and you'll be well on the way to building a better you.
Okay, when after this video, when you come down, you can see the paths and projects. So now, as a new member, you should select the path. So when you come down, there are 11 paths which are available, like dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engage in humor, innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, strategy, relationship, team collaboration, visionary communications. So now, first of all, we have to select one path. So let us see how to select a path. I'm going to show you one more video to show you what.
Hello, I'm Sally Newell Cohen, Chief Operating Officer of Toastmasters International. I'll be sharing the story of Toastmasters Pathways learning experience with you. Formerly known as the Revitalized Education Program, Pathways is an evolution in the Toastmasters experience. It's an exciting, flexible, and interactive way to build your skills and help others in your club grow theirs. The story of Pathways began in 2010 when the Board of Directors identified areas for the organization to grow. One opportunity was the chance to make the current education program more modern so that it would better reflect real-world communication scenarios and be more in line with the powerful leadership lessons that one learns by participating in a club. Extensive research and analysis was performed by the Board of Directors and World Headquarters staff because we wanted to understand why so few members were progressing through the current education program and what they wanted that would make it a more meaningful experience for them. Now, what began as a simple modernization of content grew when we began to envision how great this program could be for you. The timeline was adjusted to incorporate the new developments that we discovered in our research. And thousands of members have provided feedback in this process along the way, whether it was by participating in a program pilot or serving as a learning master or chief ambassador. Now, the choice of which skills you develop through Pathways is completely up to you, because the new program offers 10 different learning paths to choose from. There are more than 300 unique competencies and more than 60 competencies in each path, and you can use them directly in the real world. You can participate in the program completely in printed materials, as we do today, or online, which is far more robust, and it's the preference of thousands of members that we talked to based on the research we conducted. If you'd like to learn more about Pathways, watch the rest of the videos in this series and join me for an in-depth look at why the program changed, how it was developed, and how you will benefit from the Toastmasters Pathways learning experience.
Now, one more video, let me show you how to go to the base camp. So base camp is a place where we do all our activities. So let me show you this more video, which will give you an idea how to go to the base camp. Then we will go practical. Then I'll show you how to go practically to this base camp site.
Just chose my path. I think you did too. Let's log into Basecamp and get started together. Basecamp is your Pathways home base. You can access everything for your education there. The first step is to open your Toastmasters profile. This is where you find it. You will go to Basecamp from this page every time. When you are ready to work in your Pathways projects, just select Go on the Go to Basecamp tile. It's right here. Most people are members of one club, so as soon as they land on this page, they are ready to go. I am a member of 2 clubs, so the first thing I have to do is choose my club. Once I choose my club, I select Go. You're in! Take a few minutes to explore Basecamp and be sure to watch a few tutorials to help you on your way.
So all the necessary tools are available in the one page itself. So if we already watched 3 of these videos, it shows you how to go to the Basecamp. So now we are going to the Basecamp in my account. I'm going to open my Basecamp and I'll explain to you how I use this curriculum or how you can utilize this curriculum. First of all, you have to understand is this is a slow learning process, self-learning process, and nobody is going to force you to do something. But if you do it properly, then we'll be learning that curriculum properly. Because what we have to understand is that this is an educational program. And because there's no teacher or there's no principal there, it is our own study. So we have to slowly, steadily learn things. So before each path or each curriculum, there's a question answer session that will ask you certain questions. Are you aware of this? Are you aware of this? Finally, after the project, it will ask you again the same questions. So if we are still not aware, or if our skills are not developed, then we have to maybe redo it. So let us go for the first project, which is the icebreaker, which is also in the same page. I will show you how to go there. So when you come down, see, break the ice. So once you read, like the videos are watched, now it is giving you directly the option to get into this sample of your first project. So break the ice. So if I go here, I'll take the English version of it. Okay, now see, I can see the project 1 icebreaker. So I'm going to begin. I'm going to, as a learner, I'm going to begin my project. I'm going to start the project. Now it is giving you how you can navigate. This particular page is totally how you navigate. You see, return to the previous menu, advance to the menu, some screen have additional buttons. Okay, select the tab. So it's a training for you how to select the next page. So let us go to the next page, the introduction. I urge all of you to go through this sheets. You learn this. Don't jump into a icebreaker, or go through all these introduction and read this. Go to the next portion, beginning. So it is giving you an idea to make a speech. So project marks the beginning of your Toastmasters journey. It is your opportunity to introduce yourself to the group and share something about yourself. And how you do this? The project culminates in you giving 4 to 6 minutes of speech. The first one is that Toastmasters present to their club. So this is the first speech a Toastmaster giving to the club. As you walk through this project, you will learn how to recognize skills you already have, build upon these skills to foster confidence, and identify areas for improvement. You will learn to distinguish the basic elements of speech structure and utilize rehearsal techniques that balance preparation and spontaneity. So by joining a Toastmasters club, now we are into this curriculum, and this learning management software is given to all of us to learn the skills in our time. So each member should learn this particular area, read everything properly, finish this training, then go to do the project. So next, it is giving you the assignment, the purpose. What is the purpose? So the purpose of this project is to introduce yourself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speaking. So any speech will have an objective. So we have to work our project based on the objective. So write and deliver a speech about a topic introducing yourself to the club. Your speech may be humorous, informational, or any other style that appeals to you. So the first speech you can do any type. There is no restriction. When you go next, it will tell you the skills. So there are so many questions asked. I'm confident. And you can tell I'm a confident speaker. So maybe as a first time, we are not very confident. So we can say developing. Okay, so the directions are given. So the confidence, I'm saying, no, I'm not very confident. So I go to the next one. I understand the structure. Maybe I'm not, I don't know. So I'll say number 1, I don't know much. Go to the next one. I'm aware of the strengths as a communication. If you are, give the number. If you are not, give 1. Go to the next. I'm aware of where I need to improve my communication, whether listening, thinking, and speaking, and leadership skills. So I'll say, okay, I know a little bit. So I say 2. Now next, I have clear communication leadership goals. So now here we have to understand what is my aim, what I am joined this Toastmasters club for. So we have to specify, we have to clear our goals. That we have to do it now. If I know my goal, I'll give 5 because I know that I have to improve my communication skills. Now next, I recognize how this project applies to my life outside Toastmasters. This also, if you know properly, give 5. So now, certain things I don't know, certain things I know. Now I'll submit the project and I'll say feedback. You have successfully submitted your responses. After you have completed this entire project, repeat this assessment tool to measure your skill level. This is an important part of your experience and will help to prepare you for the reflect on your path project. Select and forward arrow to continue. So we have to do this particular exercise every time before we go to any project, any level, which will give you an idea what you are presenting in the club. And if you have any doubt in this area, you can always call your mentor. You have a mentor with you. Sir, this is the questions asked on the website. What should I do? How can I develop? What is my goal? How can I change my, how can I find out my goal? So the mentor will help you to find out or answer certain questions. If you are confusing something, stop it. Don't continue. Don't just finish it for finishing. Stop it, learn it, then proceed. Okay, so now the feedback, I'll go to the next one. See, the following up of the list of competencies that you will learn and practice in this project. So understand that you will recognize the elements of basic speech structure, balance preparation and spontaneity where delivering your speech, demonstrate self-confidence when speaking in front of an audience. See, the main thing what we are in Toastmasters is to develop our confidence, our self-confidence. Because if we can, I always say, if we can talk in front of 100 people or 10 people, that means you are confident. That means you are increase your self-confidence. That is the thing we are joining in Toastmasters. That is because some people comes and go because they feel, oh, I cannot find subjects. I cannot find, I'm not able to understand what is going on. So if you feel something like that, ask your mentor, ask any of the leaders. Go and ask them, sir, I'm not able to, not even call sir, call their name. Tell them, dear, I don't understand this particular concept. I'm unable to prepare. I'm not finding a project idea. So they will help you. Okay. So demonstrate self-confidence when speaking in front of an audience. That is the skill we need to develop. Identify your communication and leadership skills. So now as a beginner, as the icebreaker, you know that I don't know to speak. Maybe you are not confident. Maybe you don't know how to talk in English. So we have to identify our drawbacks in this project. Now go define communication and leadership goals. So we have to do all these things step by step so that we can develop our skills in the next project. So let's go to the next. Review the screen to leave and interact with videos. So again, they are telling you how to play the video, how to do that, all the stuff. When I go next, there's a video available here. You see, this video is giving you how to do the icebreaker.
Every Toastmaster begins their journey with an icebreaker speech. As you prepare to deliver yours, you may find yourself wondering what the experience was like for others. We spoke with a few experienced members who talked about their icebreaker and shared tips that will help you.
When you're giving your icebreaker speech and you're terrified, it's okay. So my advice is just relax. Because icebreaker is all about your personal story. It's all about you introducing yourself to the world. And if you get nervous, you don't know what to say, it's okay because you're in the Toastmasters environment, and Toastmasters is a really positive and nurturing environment. So just do it and enjoy the process.
If I were to give my icebreaker speech again, I would worry about it less. Coming into it, I thought it should be perfect, and in the end I realized people don't join Toastmasters because they're great speakers. They join Toastmasters to become great speakers. So I would go into it and not worry about it and see what happens.
I've done an icebreaker speech 20 times. I've started off the manual 20 times. And the very first time I did it I was 36 years of age, and it was in New Zealand. And I can remember the name of the speech. I called it Where's Wanderings. And it was pretty superficial. All it was about was where I was born, where I was raised, what countries I'd lived in, and this type of thing. And I remember I was so nervous that I can't remember what I said afterwards. My legs were trembling, and all I remember is the applause, and people said, "Well done, Tom."
If I could do my icebreaker speech again differently, I would not write it out word for word and have 9 pages of text. I'd write it out in dot point, and I would rehearse it. And I'd learn to breathe before I delivered that speech, because I think then my audience would appreciate the timing factor, and also the content that I had to deliver.
If I could do my first icebreaker speech over again, the main thing I would do is smile more. I think it's important to smile because that helps you connect better with the audience. It also helps you relax and have fun while you're telling others about yourself, which should be your favorite subject.
I think there is a lot to be terrified as an icebreaker because you're not probably known to the dynamics of public speaking, and you know that a lot of eyes are on you as the first speaker and you would want to perform. So you could make a lot of mistakes over there. But the one thing or few number of advices that I would want to give to an icebreaker is to be yourself, be in touch with your mentor, make sure that you take an advice from your mentor because you're writing the speech for the very first time. You don't really know the transitions of the speech. So make sure that you are in touch with your mentor and someone who can guide you through that, how exactly your speech has been written and then how exactly it can be delivered. Basically, you need to be yourself. Don't worry about how is everyone going to judge you because you're going to be there on that very stage for the very first time. So just let it loose and be yourself.
Apply these tips to help you relax and enjoy presenting your icebreaker. If you'd like more advice from experienced members, keep in mind there's a wealth of knowledge in your own club. Talk with experienced members you enjoy listening to and ask them to share their icebreaker tips.
So my dear friends, if we follow in the real path, because before when I joined, there was only a book available. There was only a textbook available. There was no written or there was no videos available. But now the curriculum is really very good. See, now in remembering in icebreaker, the icebreaker is your first opportunity to share something about yourself and your goals with other members of your club. You may want to include the following information in your speech to help club members to know you. The reason you joined Toastmasters. If a reason of incident influenced you to join, share that story. Your communication and leadership goals. So if you can share this story in the first meeting, then the mentors, the other seniors will know that, okay, this is your goal and they can guide you. See next what it's saying. When you took your pathway assessment, you have asked to identify your basic public speaking and leadership goals. The reason you come to Toastmasters and what you hope to gain. It may be helpful to think back to that experience and share some of those goals in your icebreaker speech. You may also use icebreaker speech outline worksheet to help you collect and develop your thoughts. A clear, thorough outline will assist you in crafting your speech and sharing your communication and leadership goals with the audience within the allocated time. So now we are starting to learn a speech in a timed manner. We are going to speak for the time allocated only. So this is very important. Toastmasters are teaching you speak confidently also within the time limit. So we have to understand that we have a time limit allowed. Within the time limit, we have to finish our speech. And also there is a worksheet available. If you want to download about the worksheet about the icebreaker, you can download it and fill it. Okay. So I can show you the thing. It's a worksheet with a speech title and what you want to tell about yourself and reason for joining Toastmasters, your goals, etc. And your opening, how to open a speech, how to capture the interest of the audience, how to introduce yourself, how to do the transition, and how the body, how the main point, and finally the conclusion. So if you print out this sheet and if you prepare a speech, then you will know the basic structure of a speech. So it's very important to do this exercise, print this out. Before doing an icebreaker, you should do this by yourself so that you know that what I'm trying to do it. It's not closing. Okay, so this is something I thought of explaining to you because I'm also a learner. I'm also starting my pathways. I was going through this one by one. So I thought I will share you also this project, what I was learning. Now let us go. If after this, how you do go directly to the, the dashboard, how directly you log in and check your things. So let me stop sharing here and I'm going to log in as a new user. So again, I'll going to open my screen and I will go and I'm going to open as a new user. So I'm going to log in now. See, I'm going to log in with my username and password. So I'm going to log in with my email address. Then I'm going to put my password. And I say login. Now it will ask you some questions for the first time. Do you want email? You want, the whatever these questions, please answer and close it. Now I have a yellow color welcome with my name. Click on that my name. Now it is taking me to the Basecamp. So I think you have seen in that video, it was telling which club you are in. If you are in many other more than one club, you have to select the club you are doing the project. So if you are doing in BTC, just say go. Now this is your Basecamp. This is your whatever is you are doing. So I'll open my my paths and learning thing. Okay. Now it is telling me my paths, how many paths. So I have taken 2 paths. It is telling me I have 2 paths. Let me open the second path, which I have not opened again before. So I can show you how the curriculum will look like. So I'm going to open the curriculum. So when you open first time, you will see this. And you will see the levels. And we can open the level 1. We can say view details. And see, I can see the icebreaker now. So if I'm going to do the icebreaker, I should do activate. Then I should follow the steps I was doing before. So I'll do activate. Then I can launch the curriculum. Okay, this is what I was showing you before. So this is the thing. Now you have to start going and complete the whole exercise and do the project. I think something is gone into your head, right? Something is now ideas has come. Now with this, please go and check your website and try to do it. Now I go back to my other path and show you how it looked like, because this is a new path. I have nothing to do. I have nothing here. So let me close this. I'll go back to the other one. Okay, now here, let me go to the existing curriculum. Okay, now I'm going back to my leadership curriculum. I'll say open curriculum, and it will show my latest trend. You can see me. I have completed 2 levels. Okay, I'm currently doing the completed level 1, and I'm now in the level 2, and I'm doing the level 2. I have finished a little bit of, I've completed level 2. I'm in the level 3. I started level 3 and I've completed the first one also. Now, after completing, I can say completed, then I'll go to the next level. So whatever we do here will be known to the president and the VP education, and they will know that what is your progress. And when I say complete, the VP Education will get an email, also a notification saying that this guy, this Thomas Varghese, Sunil Thomas Varghese, is asking that he's finished. Is it correct? So VP Education will say, yes, he has finished. He has finished the thing. I know that he was doing it last week. So he will say yes. If not, if you think that some people will think that, okay, I'll go and just say yes for everything. There is a check. So we cannot do that. So once you complete it, the VP Education will confirm, then we'll go to the next level. So each one of you as a new member will do it slowly. So once you do a little bit, you will say completion. So each time when we finish one level, we have to go to this base camp and we have to say, I've completed this level. And when the VP Education say, okay, the tick marks will come here. The level 1 is completed, level 2 is completed. And I am in level 3. I'm complete. The completed is still not come. I require 3 because I have not said A's for my path. When I say A's, VP Education will give a notification, and when he say okay, I will see that path is completed. So let me stop sharing now. We'll go for your questions. I know that so now you know where to go and how to go. And in this, if you have any doubt, catch on any of us. Okay, you can call us, say that, see, you told me so many things, it's not working for me. I can sit with you, I can take your system, I can connect to your system, I can check it, I can help you. Or any of us can help you. So our idea is to do it properly and learn. Okay, there's an ocean of knowledge available if we decide to do. I can do in 2 ways. I can just go, open my path, I say complete. Or I can go to the curriculum, launch the curriculum, do it slowly, read everything, then finish. This is your choice. As a guide, as a coach, as a mentor, I'm telling you, there are 2 ways. One way is longer, one way is shorter. I am seeing some people doing every day one path. I don't know how they do it, or one level. For me, I take time because I go read this. I find out what is to be done. I take printouts. I take notes. Okay. So the ways to do is yours. How can you do? We can only tell you. See, the people will pass by doing copying also, right? They get the certificate. But our idea in this level is to learn. So my suggestion to the new members is go slowly, read everything, learn, then do your project. Understand what I'm doing. Okay.
So this is excuse me. Thank you so much, DTM Sunil Thomas. I think this is a Q&A session, and let's give him a big round of applause for conducting such a valuable information tutorial on pathways. And let us have a Q&A session. I hope all the new members have questions. So let's go ahead for a photo. Sunilji, you can take a photo from the system.
Yeah, okay. But still, can you all open your cameras, please?
Everyone, please join cameras. We're going to have a group photo. Our Anilji is commenting that it's lovely training by eminent leaders. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anilji is there. Thank you, Anilji, for joining.
Who is Sunil Thomas not opening the camera?
Let's.
That's my. I have another viewer.
Yeah. Annie, also you can open the camera. No problem.
I was just watching through one.
Okay. Please go ahead, Sunilji. Let's have a group photo. Yeah.
1 second. 1 second. One second. I'll take one more. I'll just paste it here.
Different pose.
Yeah, we can take one more pose.
Done.
Once. Okay. All of you smile. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you so much. And let's hand over our podium to, if anybody want to ask. I think Maheshji has some questions. See, let me hear from Maheshji. He has some questions.
Oh, great. Very nice initiative, man. As a president, you have initiated it.
No, this is a Q&A session. You can ask questions directly to Sunilji.
Thank you very much.
He's just making his hat to be the DTM. Teaching his hat to be the
That's why I
DTM.
asked whether I can I present my HPL here itself. I missed it.
No, but no, actually, this meeting we can't. This is not a scheduled
Yeah,
meeting.
this is for the newcomers then.
We have to put in the agenda because if any question comes, we have to show because it has to be in the agenda. Then it has to be done like that. Otherwise,
and I think Anilji is there now. So let me hear from Anilji.
Yeah, Anilji was actually the ambassador for Pathways. We can hear from him.
Anilji is the soul of BTC. So let me introduce distinguished Toastmaster Anilji. He is the soul of BTC.
Because when we started,
he's right now in Goa for the new members awareness.
Information.
He is joining from Goa right now, and he is conducting a Toastmasters club in Goa. And he is like a founding member of BTC, you can say. Yeah, he's a chartered member of BTC.
He's a chartered member.
And he guided a lot of Toastmasters with a relentless effort. And you can call he's the soul of Bhavans Toastmasters Club, because every meeting he will take us to, okay, come on, let's go, Santosh, let's go, Sunil, come on, Manoj, let's go, and come on, Kondal Reddy, let's go and participate in the district level, division level, area level. So and without him, there is no enthusiasm, actually, speaking frankly. So let me invite distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumar G. Revankar to talk on this initiative by BTC. Okay, you can unmute.
For that, Anilji, a perfect solution for all the
all
problems.
the distinguished Toastmasters of BTC. Yes, all are distinguished. Absolutely no doubt about it. A special good evening to the newcomers. Yes, you have taken the first step of joining Toastmasters. The second step will be your icebreaker. But before icebreaker, there is something you need to do. You need to study. Before you attempt your first project, do go through the website. As the trainers have mentioned today, it's very important you learn the basics before actually going to the project itself. And we are always there to support you. One of the most important things which I would like to emphasize, the same point which DTM Sunil mentioned. There are two ways of doing it. One is the fast track and one is the slow track. What happens in fast track, you may achieve the target, what you want to set, but you will not enjoy that journey, neither you will learn anything in that. It will be just having achieved something without gaining the experience, which we don't wish to if you are a BTCian. So the best process is go slow, learn, absorb, go to the next level. In this process, you can learn a lot of things. You can interact with our members, get to know so many things, make friends with others. So this is basically a full learning process, and this learning process will totally depend on you. That's why we call it self-paced program. It is a self-running. Nobody will force you to do something. It is your initiative to enhance your communication leadership skills. And we are here to help you out to achieve your goal. I would suggest all the newcomers to talk to your mentors or talk to VPE and express what is your goal. That's very important. Unless we know what's your goal, we may not be able to guide you. The goal is very important. What do you want to achieve? Is it a communication skills? Do you have any lacking or any limitation that made you to join Toastmasters? What is that? This is the key thing which you need to discuss. Then only your mentor or VP will understand what is your needs. Of course, BTCians are well experienced and they're well seasoned. Even if you don't come forward, they will pick you up and put you on the right spot so that nobody stays behind. That's the specialty in BTC. We'll not keep any member behind. We'll always see them move forward. Today's meeting too, I wanted to see our leaders do the presentations. This was one of the reasons why I did not jump in. I said, okay, let them do it. I am there to guide. If something is not okay, they will improve the next level. So the whole idea was that. But behind the scene, yes, I'm watching everything. And our president knows it very well. The moment I found something is not correct or not as per BTC rule norms, I immediately message to him, please correct it. Not acceptable. And he will agree to that. So I wish all the new members all the best in your journey, and we are all there to support you. Back to the president.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumar Ji Ravanka, for such a valuable advice to our new members. And definitely, I'm sure that they will take the batons and lead from the front out of all these training programs. And as distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumar said, that every BTCian is a brand ambassador for a Toastmasters International. So we need to be the brand ambassadors for the leaders. Of course, Anilji, I'm missing your seats, by the way. Okay, thanks a lot for that. And now, if anybody else want to add anything, please go ahead. You can add. Or otherwise, let's wrap it up.
I'll just tell you, Shamim and Sudhi, see, why we are teaching you is so that you can teach someone else. Okay, this is a mentor-to-mentor program. Because you learn yourself, then you get a mentee, you are teaching them. Okay, so it's a like you learn and you teach. Okay, so that's why we are giving you this training. So please learn. If you don't understood anything, please come back and ask us.
So let's thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Sunil Thomas Varghese. I
Anil
think
ji
Anilji want to add something.
I just missed the initial part of the today's meeting. Did we explain about the competencies, the levels in Toastmasters? Did we include this in our training?
You mean about the different levels of Toastmasters?
Yeah.
No,
what
no,
are the
actually,
levels? What are the competencies?
No. Because
we
we thought of
once you give the basic, what happens? Yeah. What
yeah.
happens when you give the basic to a newcomer? He understands where he stands. What I can understand when you give this complete training in one shot, the new people tend to get confused. Because now today we spoke a lot of things. So there is a tendency for them to get confused. It's fine. Training, I'm not talking about training, but as a newcomer, they can absorb only if it is slowly fed to them. So the first part was that, okay, these are the number of paths available. So they say, what is path? Then you come to the why you have to select a path. So these are the competencies available. There are total 300, but you mentioned the main key ones and in which path, what competence is there? And what is the epitome for this? Yeah,
we have shown that 11 different paths.
11 pathways, of course, we are displayed.
The competence also just, what we can do, we can post it in the group also.
Yes.
No issues. If you have missed it today, it doesn't matter. I would suggest
because Anilji, our idea was to give them how to log in, how to go on and start.
No, that's good.
That was the only idea for us.
Yeah. No, that's very good. I like it. In fact,
you
what
so
we
much.
can do, Thank
you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumar and distinguished Toastmaster Sunil Thomas for that wonderful advice. And definitely we will take on and we will lead. And I think Toastmaster Latif is waiting for something. Toastmaster Latif, you want to talk something? You were messaging something?
Yeah, if time permits, I can show you my.
Okay, let us wrap it up, and after that you can definitely show your video. Okay, we will allow you. And
okay.
as you know all, Benjamin Franklin, the great Benjamin Franklin, who was the founding father of United States of America. He was a scientist, a poet, a writer, a printer, and a philanthropist, and he's an innovator for the bifocal lens. And he is from the history. He was having a major problem. You know what it is? Any guesses? He was having a problem of public speaking. That was his problem. He was shy. He was stammering. He was having the words won't come out of his mouth when he come to the public. That was his problem. A complete stammering guy, you know. But the history has proved that he is one of the biggest, he is one of the greatest public speaker, negotiator, a builder for US. US without him, nobody can imagine it. So it is possible, even if you stutter, even if you stammer, even if you have hundreds of issues. But if you desire, if you have the fire in your belly to speak up, everything is possible. So that is my message to the newcomers. So please go ahead with your curriculums and learn and be a better leader. Okay.
And
Now,
just to add one thing, because I was doing the project and the tree planting. Then I started, I made a video and I sent through the social media. And I got a person from Kuwait who is doing it, and he said he can do all the help. And I said, see, I started
great.
And I'm encouraging individuals to do it.
That is one of the greatest message which we have seen these days, actually, in all the Toastmasters fraternity. Yeah.
So he said he will help anybody who is interested. He can help in doing in Kuwait.
It's
and
a great
also
message.
I sent a message to the agriculture minister in Kerala. And I said, sir, we need to start in the school. Like we have a forestation program. So I'm waiting for his message. So
it's a great message, DTM Sunilji. It is absolutely great message. We have to preserve nature because nature is our mother. So without that, we cannot even imagine.
So why I told you is there's another big mission with us is developing self-confidence and leadership skills in people. So we are doing it. But we have to do it in a very big scale. Inshallah, if God allows, if I go back to India, my one of the aim is to visit schools and make small leadership groups.
Youth leadership programs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that the children can come up. We'll see what will happen.
Thank you.
So
Thank
much.
you all. Thank you all for joining this session. And I hope you are all gained. You are all having takeaway messages from this. And let me, okay, officially we ended the meeting today.